in addition to the great cook and food items that we're showing you in the show tonight, we're also expanding our category to a few home items, all celebrating with great birthday week surprises and lots of great things happening. Right now, we're going to talk about the Bernini set of two 50-foot metal no-kink hoses with nozzles. I own these garden hoses. I have the set of two. They are extraordinary. No matter how hard I try, and trust me, I can look at a hose and make it kink. These do not kink. They do not tangle. You can't cut them. You can't puncture them. They are extraordinarily durable, and if they're laying out in the boiling hot sun, no worries. They reflect the heat, not absorb it. So now you've got a UV-resistant hose that is super flexible, super easy to use, doesn't leak, and is an extraordinary price. 5 easy payments tonight of $13.20 for a set of two. You're getting 100 feet of hose here. Christopher Joyce, one of our cleaning and home specialists, is back with us. Good to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you so much.
Yes, this is so exciting because what we're talking about is a hose now that finally meets our needs.
Well, that's it. Finally. I mean, I've been selling hoses here for over 10 years, and John Yeiser finally nailed it. It is a metal hose made of stainless steel. And look at how it just kind of slinks along the ground. It's so lightweight, so manageable, so easy to use. And in fact, it only weighs 5 pounds. Can you imagine trying to do what I just did with a hose or rolling it up in your hands like I am now? You wouldn't be able to do it with a rubber hose. And it weighs 5 pounds for the full 50 feet of hose, and you're getting 2 of them.
Which is incredible. And nothing I do to this hose is going to cause it to kink or tangle or become knotted. This is what's extraordinary about this. Now, you're getting 2 of these.
Yes, sir.
And I have, I believe, only 2 colors remaining. Now, when I talk the color, I'm talking about the color that's here at the end of the hose and also the nozzle color. So here's your red and here's your blue. That's all I have remaining out of the 4 colors we began the season with. I'll also tell you that this is on 5 easy payments, but that 5 pay will go away end of day today.
All righty.
Now, can I help?
Absolutely. So I put 2 50-foot hoses together.
Okay.
You can do that in your own home or put one in the front, one in the back. But then I want to show you, this is the first time in over 10 years I've been selling hoses at QVC that I can truly say it is a no-kink hose, not kink resistant, but no kink. And to prove it, I put 60 knots in 100 feet of hose, and no matter how hard I pull, there's water flowing through this. I want to show you are not sacrificing any water pressure whatsoever, to the point where I'm having to yell over it. You're getting 2 of these nozzles, multifunctional, so you can go all the way to a nice fan spray, all the way to the jet spray, and you're seeing all those knots there, but it is not stopping the water flow.
Now, here is a little animation, because when you go in and see just how easily this is going to work, you'll understand why so many people are loving it. This is something that is adjustable. It's bullet aluminum adjustable nozzle.
And you're getting 2 of those, 1 for each of the hoses. And billet aluminum means it's made from 1 piece of aluminum. That's why it's not going to leak or drip. And then the weakest part of the hose is typically the power coupler. Is the coupler. The trouble with that is it's usually the weakest part of the hose where it attaches to the hose bib at your home. And inevitably you go to yank the hose, right? And then it pops off because it is the weakest part. So John Yeiser and his daughter, not only making this hose virtually indestructible, they realized they had to do something about the coupler. So they made a power coupler, so no matter how many times you yank on that hose, it is not going to pop off.
And I think if this young lady needs to get all the way around her backyard, she should buy 2 sets.
There you go, exactly.
That way she won't have to yank.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Right. Now, not only is it a no-kink hose, but I created the most dangerous fence post in America. It's made of barbed wire and ninja stars and nails, and I'm just showing you that this hose is also puncture resistant. So whether you have a dog chewing on it or it gets wrapped up in your rose bush, you don't have to worry about it. And to take it to the nth degree and to the extremes, I put it through a bed of nails. And watch this. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And there is water running through this. So if it did puncture this hose, it would indeed be flying all over the place rather than just coming out of the nozzle where it is here. And again, no sacrifice of pressure, getting the full flow, nice nozzle, multifunctional, and you're not sacrificing anything except yanking it around and kinks.
Now, can I also tell you that these are very easy to connect end to end?
They are.
You get 2 50-foot hoses, but Chris, you are, I was about to say John Yeiser, because I've sold this with him before.
Exactly right.
But John invented it.
Yes.
With his daughter, I understand.
That's right.
You can connect unlimited number of hoses together, correct?
That's correct. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect, first of all, the 250-foot, which is 100 feet, which if you had a regular rubber hose, you know how almost impossible that would be to do. but I'm going to go even further than that. I'm actually going to put together 200 feet of hose, so 4 of them, so you can see that it is easy, quick, and very manageable, unlike your traditional rubber hose, which you put 100 feet on it and it's overwhelming. And here we go. This is now 150 feet, and you can see how easily it winds up. It's lightweight. I'm not fighting with it. You're not seeing it flop all around. And then this last 50 feet to create 200 feet on this one hose reel. You don't need to put it on a hose reel. In fact, it's so lightweight and manageable, you can just throw it in a bucket because it rolls up so easily. And because those couplers are standard, you can put your favorite sprinkler or your favorite hose nozzle. Even though we're giving you 2 hose nozzles, you can even use it on your pressure washer.
Which is just amazing. Don't miss out on this. I can tell you now that for the month, 16,500 ordered for the month, and you should know that we have only 2 colors remaining. I have the red and the blue. In the red, 2,400 remain. In the blue, which is more popular, only 1,500 remain. Everyone is loving these and buying more than 1 set. You get 2 50-foot hoses.
Yeah, 2 50-foot.
By 2 sets, now you've got 100 feet.
200 feet of hose, yeah. Now what I'm showing you here is there are other metal hoses on the market that have kind of mimicked what we're doing, but what they don't tell you is that they're not using that 304 stainless steel, which means theirs will rust and then it becomes unmanageable because it's rusted together. Ours will remain flexible even if you keep it out all season. And that flexibility is the key, because that's what's allowing you to use your hose on a daily basis without the typical hassle of a hose. Look how easily it slinks along the ground here. Not possible with a regular rubber hose. Look how easy it is to wind up. Again, something that you would struggle with. You certainly wouldn't do it this easily if it was a rubber hose. And remember, each 50-foot hose only weighs 5 pounds.
It's super, super lightweight. I know all about this hose because I own this hose. Mine is actually green. I got the green before it sold out earlier.
Yeah.
And what's amazing about these, I leave these out in the boiling hot sun. I don't worry about picking them up
because they
reflect the heat. They do not absorb the heat. So I can leave these out. I can run over this with my car. I can, you can yank this around the corner of a tree or a bush. It doesn't kink. It doesn't cut off. It doesn't shut off the water flow.
Yeah.
It doesn't leak. These hoses are awesome.
It may be the last hose you have to buy. And unlike your typical rubber hose, which once it kinks, it gets a scar in it, and then it seems to always kink at the same spot, it cuts off your water flow. That's never going to happen with the metal hose, ever.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you back, sir.
Thank you.
Come back and visit with us when you can.
Thank you.
We are excited to let you know that this